I mean, that's one thing that, if I'm gonna sit here and vent and I'm gonna come clean and I'm gonna be honest with all of y'all about something, at my age, I don't care what I needed to do. I could have begged, borrowed, and stealed. It don't even matter. But I basically did lie and cheat to get myself right back where I needed to be.
So extra, almost so extra. My chick bad, so extra. So solid, no extra. Style on them, so extra. No style is no extra. Extendo's always so extra. Pray to God there's no extra. 100 nights in the trap is hard. See the snakes in the skin they are. Chase the bag in the V with stars or a college tour in a rental car.
What's going on, y'all? It's your guys at Westside Ward, the Do-Rag Demon, the Bearded Bandit, all that, man. At y'all with another vid. Today, I'm reporting live I'm in Yonkers right now. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to YO, shout out to the Locks and all that for their versus victory. You know, I'm late on that, but still, gotta show love and give credit and respect where it's due. Yo, I appreciate all of the love that I've been getting, having to do with, my vlogs and different stuff, and, just participation and everything. And I'm going to start doing the post notification shout outs, but we're going to have to do it. You know Westside Ward, so I'm going to do it just a little bit differently than anybody else or everybody else, how they do things. And, I got to do it different. I got to do it extra. I got to be on some other time. So I'm definitely going to get into that. We're going to get more into that. Before we even get into it, the why, man, you gotta like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Turn on them bells so you get notified every single time that I drop another vid on that ass. Yeah, ain't really much to it, man. We out here. Like I said, I'm in Yonkers. I'm near, if anybody knows, where Ridge Hill is. It's like a little shopping area and stuff like that. I'm right near there. But they got like another shopping area like across the way if you on the Sawmill. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, and if I lost y'all, it's cool. But yeah, right across the Sawmill. You just go right across. They got some another little shopping area over there too. And I know about this because I used to work in Children's Village. I used to work with kids who were, a little troubled. I actually worked with the immigrant unit of the Children's Village. Instead of getting deported, they would get caught at the border, and a lot of times they had behavioral issues, or they would be violent and stuff like that. Because you got to understand too and be patient when you apprehending somebody, especially a kid who's running away from God knows what on the other end of that, on the other end of that situation. So they would apprehend them, then they would take them to a juvie or some kind of juvenile prison or something like that of that nature, and then they would bring it to us. After the kid would calm down, and it would be considered a step down, and it was still secure and considered staff secure. So the kids were all the doors were locked. It was honestly it was cool, but the part of it that I didn't like, or I didn't really, we're gonna mess up the sound on that. The part of it that I didn't like personally was we're getting all of these children who are minors. Now they all under 18. Like I said, God knows what kind of situations they come from, then they villages, they town. Now I heard a million stories. I heard a lot of stories. 99 of them was sad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 1% of them, they just had an issue coming across the border. But even their stories and their journeys and coming into this country were crazy. It definitely changed my whole outlook on that, because, even though I'm of Hispanic descent, I'm not an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? I was born here in America. I'm a second generation of immigrants. I keep it a buck. Along with it came a lot of learning and learning. Hold on. See, I did something. I jumped out the window and I jumped in the water. Crazy. I did it crazy. See, I jumped off the porch on some, I know how to speak Spanish 100%. I didn't know how to speak Spanish. I'm just even right now learning. Even though both of my parents are fluent, they spoke English in the household first, and that's my first language. And actually, I never really learned Spanish until I was about 28 years old, when I went to this job, when I went to Children's Village. And like I said, I was working there. It was a crazy learning experience for me. I literally had to learn Spanish on the job. That's what I did. I learned it on the job. while I was there, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I lied. I lied to them. I did. I lied to them. I told them, yeah, I could speak Spanish fluently. Even when I went to the interview, they was asking me for like samples of like just Spanish and Spanish sentences and stuff, and I was complying, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, but I was just moving it to the best of my abilities. And then when I was kind of like messing up, I was just blaming it on the fact that I was nervous, which I really wasn't. I was just more of nervous of the fact that they was going to see that I didn't understand Spanish, or I didn't know Spanish. So that was that. But like I said, so it was a learning experience, and I was like, so it's like I kind of put myself under the pressure in order to do that, to learn Spanish, as well as be in a job that was a very tense job. It was. I couldn't even. That's not something that I can lie about or I can cap about at all. I ain't gonna lie, I just had to show y'all this because I just think that this whole underground setup that they have as their parking lot is just too fire to me. So it's for the Hilton Garden Inn in Dobbsbury. Like I said, this joint is near Ridge Hill. So but they got this whole rock and sediment setup like over here, and I think that joint is just fire if you was like to take flicks or something like that. Look at that, all that. Boom. Could shoot a music video right there, anything. You know what I'm saying? Of course, not that. I mean, and eventually, my family and we're trying to move to something like this, like with this kind of like spacious like parking area, parking garage, where it's almost like it's strictly for your gated community, your housing area, whatever the case. Because a lot of people get it screwed up and they get it mixed up, where they they do like oh yeah, this you can come and park here, but this is not for where you live at. Like, I'm trying to get a parking spot and all of that. Like, that's what we trying to do. So yeah, we over here doing that. But I don't know, I'm loving this. Look at that. That's fire right there. Look. But imagine when it's all like linked up and everybody's in here. There's probably mad people in here. So yeah, that's not even really something that I can lie or cap about at all. I don't think it was a smart thing for me to do, but hey, I'm not gonna lie, I needed a job, and I needed a very good paying job, and they had a really good paying job, and I mean, it was on the books. The shit came with benefits. They had a 401k, they had health plan, they had dental plan, the whole 9mm. You know what I'm saying? So like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you? I mean, I would. So like I said, I had to jump out the window because I was trying to make the switch from illegal to legal life. So I was really jumping at anything, and I mean, that wasn't really the smartest thing to do on either end, because I'm over here assisting kids, I'm helping kids. This could affect them, or it could it could have went bad. It definitely could have went bad, but by the grace of God and my own skill, it went well. And I'll be honest, I got pushed out of that job and I stopped working there, not by any fault of my own. And that's on my kids. I'm not capping about that at all. I can't lie about that. The way that they came at me and the way that they forced me out of that job was wrong. It's because I wasn't Dominican. The majority of the job was Dominican, with a very handful of people who were not. And if they were, they would just be quiet, and they weren't on some questioning certain things or asking why certain things were the way that they were. I questioned everything, and I asked a lot of questions. And I guess to them, it kind of made me like a problem, and them trying to move smoothly. I mean, think about it. They have dormitories, and they have like housing on the campus where we were working and stuff like that. And you know what ended up happening? There's other people there that probably could have went and had these houses for their families and lived there and everything. Instead of giving it up to everybody, the majority of the people that lived there were all people who were Dominican, and they were all from the same town and in the same village, and they all came over here from DR, and all their families knew each other. But I found all of this stuff out after the fact, so it wasn't something that was like something that like everybody knew. I don't even think like a lot of the corporate people or the people who were like making sure that people got housing you know, they was like that. I mean, that's my little rant, my little story about being here. And as I'm reminiscing, I just thought to get on camera and tell y'all real quick, and just to let y'all know too, like, yo, don't make somebody feel away because you think that looking a certain way automatically says that you need to be a certain way, or you need to have certain things, or I need to speak Spanish, or I need to conduct myself how you see somebody who is Spanish. I'm not like that. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I have very few characteristics that are like regular other Spanish, men my age or guys my age, and I know that, and that's cool. Like I said, I've always been cool with being me, and if somebody don't like me for me, then that's a different conversation that we could have. But I hope I ain't talk y'all head off. I appreciate for y'all letting me rant, but I just think, I thought it was important to share this because I felt compelled to do that. So y'all already know. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell so you get notified every single time that I drop another vid on that ass. What? Got that energy? Keep